Good morning, everyone. We are going to get started today on our backs. So you can come down to a Shavasana shape and take whatever feels good, legs extended with your legs nice and relaxed so that your toes kind of spin to the outer edges of the mat. If that bothers your low back, maybe try bringing the soles of your feet together and let your knees go wide. You can always take blocks underneath of your thighs if that stretch is a little too intense to start. And if that still doesn't feel great, then you can bend your knees and plant your feet on the ground with your knees high to take some pressure off of your low back. Arms wherever you feel comfortable, down at your sides, a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly, just whatever feels good. Then as you give yourself a few rounds of breath to settle into this shape, you might notice that you find a little more length in your spine and that your tailbone kind of wants to pull forward. So go ahead and lift up your tailbone slightly and just press it towards the top of your mat so that you get longer through your spine and your low back lengthens out. Bringing your attention to your breath, noticing where in your belly your inhalation stops and your exhalation begins. And with each round of breath, trying to bring that place a little bit deeper. Taking some time here maybe to set an intention for today's practice, a dedication, a mantra. Maybe just bringing forward an idea that you'd like to put a little bit of energy into. Using your inhalations to draw into you all of the things that you need to bring that manifestation to fruition, and using your exhales to release anything that you do not need. Eventually, your inhalations and your exhalations will match in length, and you'll do your best to control that lengthened, controlled breath throughout your practice, stopping to come back to it at any point that you lose it. If your knees are bent, gently lengthen your legs down your mat. Allow the legs to stay nice and relaxed. Feel your low back spread across your mat at the top of your inhale. Feel the arch in your low back develop at the bottom of your exhale. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, full body stretch, point your toes. Lengthening out the front of your body, your exhale to relax. Inhale, reach back, drive your heels forward, lengthen out the back body, get longer. Exhale to relax. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. You can hug around your thighs or your shins to start. Rock side to side. Just feel your low back on your mat. Noticing any places where you might be feeling a little tension. Relax your shoulders and push them down into your mat. And now tuck your chin slightly so the back of your neck gets really long. Squeeze your knees or thighs in a little bit tighter. Good. Go ahead and release and grab onto that strap. We're going to take the strap around our right foot, plant your left foot down, and extend your right foot towards the sky. Keep a flex in your foot so that your heel is driving up and you feel that hamstring start to get really long. Now you're going to walk your hands towards your foot and then just allow the weight of your arms to get that leg in a little bit closer. Good. You can put a bend in your elbows and just get really, really heavy there. You want your shoulders and your head relaxed on your mat. Good. And if your left leg is bent and you want a little extra length along the front of that left hip, lower your left leg down and try to drive the back of your knee down towards your mat. Good. You can flex into your foot and lengthen, driving your heel forward to get a little extra length. Good. Take that strap into your right hand. Keep your right foot flexed. Left hand is down at your side, okay? That's going to balance you. You're going to open up towards child watch and drive your right heel towards the side wall. Good. Now, I want you to keep heavy in your left hip because it's going to want to pick up. Drive your left low back. Drive that side down. Good. Good. Keep driving through your right heel. Feel the inner thigh start to lengthen. Use your inhale to bring your leg back up through center. Switch the strap to your left hand. Okay, and then you're going to take your leg across your body. This time your right hip is going to follow. So you're going to twist, but stay heavy in your right shoulder. And you want to drive your navel in towards your spine so that that twist gets concentrated right around your belly. Good. Once you're there, hug back a little on your right hip crease because it may have come too far forward. When you feel that hug back, you'll get a little nice extra stretch there. Good. Use your inhale. Come back up through center. Switch the strap onto your left foot. So just do a quick little switch. Plant your right foot down to start. Okay, and now pay attention to the difference that you feel in this hamstring. Is this your good hamstring? Is this your bad hamstring? As you start to walk your hands closer to that strap, get your arms really heavy, head and shoulders relaxed. Bend into your elbows, let the weight of your arms bring your leg in. And then if you haven't already done so, maybe lengthening your right leg down, pressing your heel towards the top of your mat and driving the back of your knee down to the ground. Good. Go ahead and take that strap now into your left hand. Right hand comes down to stabilize. Heavy in your right side as you open to the left. Good. Good. Stay heavy through your right hip. Driving through your left heel, lengthening the inner left leg. Still breathing. Your inhale brings your leg back up through center. Switch the strap into your right hand. Left hand is down, left shoulder is heavy, right leg across or left leg across your body, reaching your heel towards child watch. Your left hip is following and coming up and trying to stack on top of your bottom hip while leaving your left shoulder down and heavy. Drive your belly button into your spine. Good. Hug back a little on your left hip crease now. Beautiful. Use your inhale, come back up through center, release the strap down, hug your knees back into your chest, and I want you to rock the length of your spine, rock yourself up and over into tabletop position. So come onto all fours, wrists under your shoulders, knees stacked on, or your hips stacked over your knees. Right? Okay, from here, cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, really broaden through your chest. Exhale, round, press your navel up, push your mat away from you. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round it out, cat back stretch. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. We're going to take some fire hydrants, starting on the right. Chicken wing your leg out to the side. Keep your hips in line with one another so we're not jutting up. Okay, and then bring it back down with control for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your knee up. So from the knee only, kick the side wall and bring it back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight leg out to the side. Listen up. Tap your toes towards the top of your mat and bring them all the way back to a neutral position behind you. Tap your toes to your mat and point them back behind you. 8, 7, 6, nice and controlled, not swinging. 5, 4, 3, try to keep that leg nice and straight. 2, and 1. Knees back together, tabletop. Right over to the other side. So left leg, chicken wing it up and bring it back down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up from the knee only. Kick the side wall and bring it back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep that knee lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight leg. Tap your toes towards the front and swing it to the back. And to the front and to the back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Big toes to touch, knees wide, sit back, child's pose. Drive back through your glutes. Put a little weight into your palms and really push your glutes back down towards your heels. Feel some length in your spine as you relax your neck and let your forehead kind of melt into your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press back up, tabletop position, step your feet back, find a high plank. So your heels are stacked over the balls of your feet, you're long through your spine. So as you press your palms down, try to drag them back to your toes and lengthen the crown of your head pulls forward. Your gaze is slightly ahead of your mat. Your chin is tucked, so the back of your neck is lifted. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Make movement here in your legs, bend through your knees, pedal it out, whatever feels good. So you want to feel like your heels are kind of spinning to the outer edges of your mat and they hide behind your toes. So think about an internal spiral of your thighs as you push your tailbone to where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. Good. Really drive down through the insides of your palms, so that space between your thumb and your pointer finger that makes kind of like a suction cup. Try to flatten that down so that the weight comes off of your pinkies. And I want you to drive your palms down and almost feel like you can spin them out, like you're opening 2 jars of peanut butter, so that the insides of your elbows start to roll forward towards the front of the room. Good. Feel the top of your back open up as you send your waist a little bit further back. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Forward fold, top of your mat. A half lift when you arrive, your hands come to your shins. Kind of push against them and drive your tailbone back so that you can lengthen the crown of your head forward. Then exhale, refold down, release your hands and grab for opposite elbows, hang in a rag doll. A different hand variation if you prefer it is totally fine, but go ahead and make some movement here. You can sway side to side, shift the weight back and forth from your heels to the balls of your feet, and notice how that changes where your stretch is, where you're feeling it. You know, it's going to shift from your hamstrings into your low back. And you want that weight to settle in the balls of your feet so that you're really opening up your hamstrings. You can keep a bend in your knees if your hamstrings feel tight, but keep the weight coming forward. That internal spiral of your thighs is still happening, so your heels are pulling out. Use an exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to standing. Arms reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward. Really take your chest and lift it. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace. You're gonna bend your elbows and lift your forearms up away from your back. Okay, feel your chest open as you send it forward and try to pull your forearms a little bit further back behind you. Push your palms together. Use an inhale to straighten your arms. Send that fist below your tailbone. Look up. And the exhale to fold over your legs. Keep that fist. And once you're folded, maybe see if you can lift it up a little bit more towards the sky. Pay attention to your shoulders and how that feels, because if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Keep your palms pressed together so that you get even more space across your chest. Don't lock out your knees here. Keep the weight forward. Good adjustment. Stay folded. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your feet back to high plank. From your high plank, we're going to lower all the way down through chaturanga to your belly. So hug your elbows in tight and lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Hands stay planted. Toes reach to the back of the room. Inhale, lift your chest. Low cobra. So keep a bend in your elbows and really feel like you're opening up your chest towards the front of the room. Exhale, drop your forehead. Inhale, come up a little bit higher this time. Really opening up your chest as you lengthen your big toes to the back of the room. Good. Now try to spin your pinky toes down to your mat to open up your back. Good. Exhale, lower your forehead. One more, coming up as high as you would like. Use an inhale, push down into your palms, pull your chest up and forward. Good. Shoulders down away from your ears, driving through the insides of your legs. Heavy through your hips. Squeeze your glutes to feel your hips push down into your mat. Good. Exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck your toes, push back into a child's pose. And with those toes tucked, use an inhale to lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more round. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace the uncomfortable way, opposite thumb on top. Bend your elbows and lift your forearms up away from your back. Now try to keep your shoulders down away from your ears because they're going to want to come up. You want to just feel your forearms pulling away. Good. Good. Inhale, straighten your arms, push that fist below your tailbone, look up. And the exhale to fold back over two straight legs. Keep that micro bend in your knees though if you tend to lock out. Palms pressed together, and then maybe that fist starts to lift. Pay attention to the rotation you feel in your shoulder. Weight still heavy in the balls of your feet. Head and neck are relaxed. Beautiful. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Straight vinyasa here. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, flip to the tops of your feet. Thighs stay lifted, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So you can take your vinyasa however you'd like. You can go from a child's pose to down dog like we did the first time, or you can come straight from up dog, totally up to you. Inhale. Exhale, feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Sink your seat. Use your inhale, sweep your arms up, chair pose. So drive down through your heels as you push your tailbone down, lift your hip points up, and brighten through your chest. Good. Press your arm bones back in line with your ears as you pull your pinkies in toward one another and send your palms to the back of the room. Great. Great. We're light on our toes here, so the weight has shifted back like you're about to sit back into a chair. Nice. Exhale, hands to heart center, elbows stay wide. Use an inhale, get really tall through your chest, but stay sunken in that squat. Exhale, twist over to the right. Try to hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Now, once you get that, sit a little deeper and hug back your left hip crease because your left knee is trying to get in front of your right. Beautiful. Good. Drive your thumbs into your sternum and see if you can get that right elbow a little bit higher. Maybe your gaze can start to shift a little higher on the wall or maybe up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Stay low. Inhale, hands heart center, come back, chair. And exhale to twist over the other side. Hook right elbow outside of left knee. Hug back your right hip crease. Use the inhale, stay low, come back center, chair, release your arms up. And exhale, hands down, step back to plank, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, all the way up. Arms reach. Exhale, swan dive it down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, sink your seat. Inhale, sweep up, chair. Little lower in those heels, lower in that squat. Next, exhale, hands to heart center, elbows wide. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, twist left. Good. Sink down into your squat once you get the twist and use that connection with your elbow to deepen it. Hug back your right hip. Good. Stay low. Inhale, center, arms stay. And exhale, twist right. Sink. Hug back the left. Deepen that twist. Inhale, come back center, release your arms up, chair. And exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, make your way through a flow. So either step back to plank or jump back to chaturanga where you land in bent elbows. Inhale to your up dogs. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your right leg up high behind you. Get it really, really high. Come up onto the ball of your left foot and really see how high you can get those right toes. Good. Drop your left foot back down. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Last one. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Get it really high. Round your back. Flex your foot. Step your foot in between your palms. If it didn't make it there, get it there. And then drop your back knee, untuck your toes for Anjaneyasana. Use an inhale to raise your arms high as you push your hips towards the top of your mat. Good. Squeeze into your left glute here and drive that left hip forward. Good. You're still lengthening through the inside of your left foot. So that left big toe, we talked about that earlier in Cobra. Try to lengthen it behind you. Good. Arms are framing out your ears. You're hugging your biceps back and then dropping your shoulders away from your earlobes. Beautiful. As you exhale, hands come down, frame out your front foot. Sit back, Ardha Hanuman, half splits. So you're gluing your chest to your right thigh as that right leg straightens. Your right heel is driving down and forward, and your foot is flexed. So your toes are curling back towards you. Leading with your chest, so a super straight spine. Keep your gaze coming forward if you feel your head dropping below your shoulders. Everyone, take an inhale, half lift. And an exhale, drop your chest towards your thigh. Maybe reach your fingertips forward, come unsupported for 2 breaths. Stay low in your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Now everyone's going to take that right hand and bring it to the inside of your right foot and just plant it down somewhere. And then next inhale, peel open your left arm and open up your chest. Try to stay driving down through the heel of your right foot. It's a little bit of a balance. You want to feel like you're squeezing your thighs in towards the midline. You can tuck your back toes for a little extra support. Now, once you're here, I want you to really think about that left shoulder and try to hug it back behind you and feel that length across your chest. Beautiful. Maybe the gaze can come up towards the ceiling, maybe towards that lifted thumb. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Hand and gaze come back down. Frame out your front foot again. And now you're going to come forward, rebend into that knee, tuck your back toes, and lift into your low lunge. Okay, from low lunge, inhale, arms up, high lunge. Good, so getting our footing in our high lunge, the heel on your back foot is high over the ball of your foot. So drive the ball of your foot down and feel your left hip come forward. Now hug back and sink into your right hip crease. Beautiful, hands interlace behind your back. Drive that fist down, open up your chest, gaze lifts. Exhale to dive inside of your right knee, humble warrior. So your head is coming down. You're thinking temple to ankle because you're very relaxed in your upper body. Your core is holding you up. You're staying lifted on the ball of your back foot so that your left hip doesn't open. Use your inhale. Come all the way back up. Release your arms, high lunge. And your exhale, hands come down, frame out your front foot, step back to plank and take a flow, meet back in downward facing dog. Full round of breath in your down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your left leg up high. Get it really high. Come up onto the ball of your right foot. Good. Drop your right foot down. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Last one. Exhale, knee to nose. Get it really high. Get it into your chest and round. Flex your foot and try to land it in between your palms. Use your exhale to drop your knee and your inhale to lift your arms, Anjane Asana. Good, so feel like you're getting very long in that right leg. Drive your hips forward so that you can come up off of that kneecap. Good. Use your breath to find a little bit of softening somewhere. And then if you feel like your left knee is tracking a little ahead of your ankle, just bump your foot forward a bit more. You'll find that you'll be able to sink down towards your mat a little more. Good. Exhale, hands come down, frame out your front foot. Wait for your next exhale, sit back, Ardha Hanuman. You can tuck your back toes for more support. As you straighten into your left leg, your chest is down on your left thigh or as close to that as you can get. Left heel is driving down into your mat as your toes flex back towards you. So super long through the back of your leg. Good. Keep your gaze coming forward so you're not straining your neck. Everyone take an inhale, half lift, and really hug back your left hip crease as you send your chest forward. And then exhale to fold. If you took the balance challenge here, you're reaching your fingertips forward and keeping your chest low. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Everyone brings your hands inside. Left hand plants inside of your left leg. And then right arm peels up as you open up your chest. Keep hugging back your left hip crease. As long as you keep hugging it back, it's going to help your balance. If you let it come too far forward, you're going to get all wonky. Right? Makes sense. Hug back on that right shoulder. Maybe your gaze starts to shift up towards your right thumb or towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Frame out your front foot. Use your inhale to rock forward. Reground your left foot. Pick up your right knee. And your next inhale to find your high lunge. Lift those arms up. Lift your chest. Lean back a little so that your shoulders can stack right over your hips. You feel that nice extension along the front of your right hip. And then get a little deeper into that. Push down into the right, into your ball, the ball of your right foot, and send your right hip forward. Hug back your left hip crease. Good. Good. Exhale, hands behind your back, uncomfortable way. Interlace. Drive that fist down, open up your chest, and then come down. Humble warrior. Exhale, dive your head down inside of your left knee. Okay, so if you have to widen out your stance so that you can fit inside of your knee, just take your right foot out to the right long edge of your mat and make your base wider. Staying lifted on the ball of your right foot is also going to help because it'll keep that hip closed so that you have a little more stability coming down inside. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come on up. Release your arms, high lunge. And your exhale, hands down, step back, find your flow, meet back in down dog. Inhale your right leg up high, bend your knee and open up your hip. Rotate your knee towards the sky as you squeeze your heel into your glute. Good, now get firmer into your left palm, pick that shoulder back up. Good, straighten your leg, close off your hip, knee to nose, and plant your foot between your palms. Use an inhale, find warrior two, back foot spins 90 degrees, and you open up hips and shoulders square to the side mirrors. Okay, you're looking for heel to arch alignment of your feet. So find that first before you start settling into your posture. Okay, those front toes are facing the front of the room. So make sure you're not sickling in. Right foot forward. Good. Good. Now I want you to bring awareness to your hips. Press your tailbone down and feel your front hip points start to lift just slightly as you engage your low core. Good. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. Squeeze. Good. Inhale, hinge forward. Right palm flips up. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Take the half bind with your left arm around your back if it doesn't bother you. Good. And now use that to drop your left shoulder away from your ear. Create some length there. You're still driving your right knee forward. Good. Beautiful. Keep the half bind. Inhale, side angle, right forearm to right thigh. And that left shoulder is going to lean back so that your chest is square to the side mirrors. You can start to rotate your gaze up. Keep your neck nice and long, like I'm pulling you towards the front of the room. Lean back a little in your upper body. Release the half bind. Take that left arm straight up. And use an inhale, peaceful triangle. Straighten your front leg and reach back. Find a little extra length along the right side as you ground down the ball of your right foot. Stomp into it and pull against it. Good. Come into triangle. Use an inhale. Come forward and reach towards the front of the room. Get really long through your right rib cage. And then right hand drops down, block shin or mat. Left arm extends, palm towards the side mirrors. Beautiful. Really nice, guys. Good. Stay heavy in the ball of your right foot. It's going to make it harder for you to hyperextend if you tend to do that on the right. Don't lose weight in the back foot. Try to stay heavy on the pinky edge there. So as your weight's driving forward, try to stay grounded in that back foot. Use your inhale, come on back through center, rebend, find warrior two. Exhale, side angle. This time hand comes down inside of your foot. So if you need a block, let me know. Good. Going for a full bind here. Everyone has a strap if full bind is not accessible to you, but for the full bind, that right or that left hand is going to spin to the child watch room, okay? And then bend your elbow and drop it behind your low back, okay? Now your right hand is going to reach forward as far as you can, and then underneath of your knee and reach up and grab onto your other hand. If you need your strap, you've got it. Let me know if you need help positioning it. But once we get that bind, I want you to lift your left shoulder and lean back against it. Beautiful. Okay, you can stay here. If you want to go forward from here into a standing balance, you're going to take your gaze towards the top of your mat. You're going to shift your weight a little heavier into your right foot so that you can step your left foot to the top of your mat. Okay, now your weight shifts into your left foot. Come up onto the ball of your right. Get super heavy into your left foot. As you inhale, maybe stand up, birds of paradise. You can keep the knee bent to start and then flex your foot to come up. It's going to make it a little easier. Good. And then once you're standing, maybe start to straighten that leg. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now the tricky part is to come back the same way you came in. So gaze down, find some balance, bend your knee, drop your right foot, and step your left foot back, keeping the bind. From here, everyone release the bind, side angle pose. Gaze to the top of your mat. Right hand finds 1 or 2 o'clock. Shift your weight forward, half moon. Ardha Chandrasana, lift your left leg up back behind you, standing balance. So keep that standing foot straight. Second toe faces the front of the room. Now flex your left foot hard. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Can you rebend your right knee and drop back, peaceful warrior? Drop your left foot to the back of your mat and reach back with those right fingers. Keep a bend in your right knee, peaceful. And exhale. Cartwheel your hands down, frame out your front foot, step back to find your flow. Meet in downward facing dog. Nice. Come back to your breath. Slow yourself down. Inhale your left leg up high, bend your knee, open up your hips, squeeze that heel into your glute. Good, left knee gets really high, heavy in your right hand, shoulders not dumping. Good, straighten your leg, close off your hip. Exhale, knee to nose, foot plants between your palms. Warrior two, facing child watch. Back foot spins 90 degrees. Find that heel to arch alignment first. And then build your pose from your feet up. Hips and shoulders stacked. Square to child watch. Shoulders are engaged but relaxed away from your ears. So you want to feel like your arms are pressing down into something like mud or something hard. Feel that engagement and feel your back start to activate. Beautiful. Gaze is over that left middle finger. Now feel your right glute and try to squeeze into it so that you can drop your hip down and sink a little more into that left knee as it drives forward. Good. Now your left glute, squeeze it and feel it push your left hip towards child watch as you hug back your knee to open your hips up even more. Good. Inhale, hinge forward, left palm flips. Exhale, peaceful warrior with the half bind, right arm around your low back. But now make sure that that left knee didn't try to dump in towards the midline when you started to reach back, because it wants to do that. Keep that left glute really active so that your knee keeps hugging back. Good. Good. We're going to move forward into side angle, but I want you to feel the back foot and get heavy in it now. So that way when your weight shifts forward, you're not coming off of it. So keep your half bind and then use an inhale to come through center, left elbow to left thigh, side angle pose. So we're here. Good. And now with that half bind, use it to kind of roll that right shoulder back and see if you can spin your gaze towards the ceiling. Nice. Release the half bind. Take your right hand up. Just feel that release on the shoulder. And then your inhale to come up, peaceful triangle, straightened into your front leg and reach back with your left fingers. Anchor down your left foot. So you're pulling against it. Nice. Inhale to come into triangle. So reach forward, get long through the left rib cage, and then exhale, left hand down, block shin or mat, right hand extends high, palm towards child watch. So here you're really squeezing that left glute to keep it tucked underneath of you so that you can feel your right hip kind of roll up and over it. Take your torso and lean it back. There. Good. Use your inhale, come on back to warrior two. Rebend into your left knee. Coming into side angle, left hand drops down inside of your left foot. And we're gonna find a full bind. Right hand spins to the back of the room. Palm faces to the side mirrors and then behind your back. Left hand reaches towards child watch. That's getting you deeper into the twist. And then underneath of your left leg to reach up and back, grabbing onto your right hand or grabbing a strap. So binds are also one-sided. So one side might work for you and one side might not. So you're staying here, or if you're moving towards that balance, you're taking your gaze to the top of your mat. Shift your weight into your left foot so that you can step your right foot towards the top of your mat. Now make sure your right foot is planted straight and not sickled in. Get heavy into your right foot. Come up onto the ball of your left. Use an inhale, flex your left foot and stand. Bird of paradise. Once you're standing, maybe straighten your leg. Try to find a spot on the floor or the wall, something that's not moving. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Coming down the same way you came in, rebend your left knee, put your left foot down, step your right foot back. Everyone's in bound side angle, release side angle pose. So arms fly back out. Moving towards half moon, right hand or left hand finds 10 or 11 o'clock. Shift your weight forward, left hand down, right leg up. Half moon pose. Flex hard into your right foot. It's going to help you with your balance. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, soften your left knee and drop your right toes back. Peaceful warrior, reach. Everyone, cartwheel your hands down, frame out your front foot, take your flow, meet in downward facing dog. And from your down dog, everyone inhale, roll out to plank, lower all the way down to your belly, untuck your toes, hands stay planted alongside of your chest. Do a little bit of back bending before we call it. So drive through the toes and get long through the insides of your legs. Now use an inhale, push your hands down and lift, come up, cobra. Okay, we've been here before. So you can stay right here. Maybe challenge yourself by lifting up your hands, but keep the tops of your feet down. Inhale. Exhale. Can you come up a little higher? Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Bend into your right knee. Right hand will reach back, grab onto your right foot or ankle. Okay, now hug your heel in towards your glute and get that quad stretch. And then from here, you're going to flex into your foot and try to kick it into your hand. Come in for like a half bow. So you're lifting up your chest, kicking your foot into your hand, and using that to lift you. Exhale to release. Switch your hands. Left knee bends, left hand grabs on for your foot. Hug it in first to stretch the quad. And then kick your foot into your hand, lift up your thigh, and maybe then lift up your chest half bow. Exhale to lower. Option to go for full bow. Both hands reach back, both knees bend. Hands grab along ankles if you can, so this way you can flex your feet and create kind of a lock. Okay, now kick your heels or your ankles into your hands and feel that lift up your thighs. And then maybe lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower, release. Windshield wiper knees back and forth. And then with intention, drop your feet down to your mat, plant your hands, and push yourself back to a child's pose, but feel like you're resisting it, like someone's pulling your hips, but you're trying to drag yourself back forward. Drive your glutes down towards your heels. Child's pose. If you want to invert, you are welcome to invert from here. Otherwise, after a couple of breaths in your child's pose, make your way into your final resting position. You can come out down onto your bellies, you can stay in child's pose, or you can come onto your back for a traditional Shavasana, whatever you prefer here. If you are settling down into your Shavasana, go ahead and let go of whatever controlled breathing that you have. Shut down your eyes and surrender completely into your mat, letting go of all of that. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, inviting awareness back into your body, making small movements with your fingers, your toes, rolling out your wrists, your ankles, nodding your head from side to side. And slowly, with as little effort as possible, making your way into a comfortable seat at the top of your mat, allowing your eyes to remain shut down, bringing your hands to heart center, and bowing your chin in honor of your practice. Thanking yourself for making it to your mat this morning. Thanking this body for allowing you to complete an asana practice. Thanking this community for allowing others to share that practice. And as always, I thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of suffering, may you live in peace, and may your life be blessed with ease. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I'm teaching tomorrow for Norma at 9 o'clock, and then same thing next week.